Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. This one opens up, it's a light one really, it's just about this ambulance coming up from behind and how my pupil actually deals with it. I mean, most of my pupils can sort of panic a little bit when there's an emergency vehicle around, but this particular pupil didn't. I thought they'd done a reasonable job. As they're coming down, that car pulled out from the left there and they wanted to leave a reasonable gap, so they stopped on the yellow box. Ambulance goes past through the gap, and it's also to prevent another vehicle from the left there from pinching out and maybe getting into a space so it couldn't go through. Not a lot of thought there. I was a little apprehensive about them stopping on the yellow box though. Could they have stopped before it? But then that other car could have come flying out. It could have acted a little bit differently. The clip is a couple of months old, so we weren't penalised in any way for stopping on the yellow box, because we stopped on it for an appropriate and reasonable reason. And I think the people who have admonished that thought the same thing as well as. Okay, in this clip here, it's more about the pedestrians than anything else. We're coming up some roadworks, and even these don't seem to work very well. There's a vehicle there looking to turn right. I'm not sure where he come from, with our light was green at that point. I don't know at all, but anyway, it's gone red now, and so the other side is going to go green. The cars will start flowing. My point is, there's a pedestrian that's going to come in from the left hand side and just sort of walks right out into the road before actually doing any form of looking, and suddenly surprised when she sees some cars coming. What do I do about that? So there she comes and just walks out without care and says, oh hang on, oh dear, what are those cars? But I don't know, I'll just go anyway. I'll walk in front of this car, he'll stop, no problem. As long as he's not distracted in any other way, of course he will stop. But if he's somewhat distracted, as we know he shouldn't be, that's where accidents happen, of course, not deliberate. Now as we look in here, our light will go green, but we've got a whole queue of cars on the right. So it's all got kind of all jammed up now. I'm not sure they didn't really do anything wrong. They were going through a green light, of course, but it obviously got blocked behind us. So we're having to wait here. But then we go on to those pedestrians again. There's a zebra crossing there. Why not use it? Again, safety. Just not interested at all. Okay, in this next clip, it's about this Audi and a van actually, but let's deal with the Audi first. It's coming down the road, and I just wondered what it was paying attention to, because as it's getting a little bit closer, I think it's going into two lanes. Where the hell is he going? Nearly taking out that Kia there, going right over that line, and then comes back again. Still gets over. See, the Kia brakes a little bit. Probably not sure what that was all about. And it's going into two lanes, and they stick now to their right-hand lane left as we look at it. Very, very odd behaviour indeed. I think they were messing about with something in the car. Now this van coming down, that lane that Audi's in is a right only lane. Now this van is going right. It's indicating right. So why is he not there? What's that all about? It doesn't make any sense. There's nothing beside him. There's nothing behind the Audi. He could have gotten there earlier before the other second Audi come. Took a risk going around that corner. He handled it well, but he just took a risk for the sake of taking a risk. I didn't see the point in that at all. Kind of poor planning really, as far as the van was concerned, and some odd Audi behaviour. Okay, as we go into the next clip, this is becoming all more common, of course, and I don't like it when the person's behind me. This individual following us, the distance wasn't too bad, it's not that, but he was up to all sorts in the car. Like now he's playing with his hair and he's looking in the rearview mirror, and he's kind of doing anything but focusing on what he's doing with driving on the road. And when people are messing around, they're both hands off the steering wheel. When they're doing that, I'm rather concerned that they're not paying attention to what's going on in front of them, and that concerns me a bit. And then, you know, when he's finished doing that, then he does this, which I really don't like at all. Up comes the mobile phone. They don't even hide it anymore. You know, people just now pick it up right in front of everybody else. They don't care at all. Still got in his hand, still playing with his hair, and then we move on. But it's like I say, is when these people behind me, I don't really like it, because you don't know that they're not paying attention to the road, and anything could happen. And sometimes it actually does. Okay, another pedestrian, this time a jogger on this next clip. We're coming up to some red lights. They're on the right hand side waiting to cross the road, going about his business. You know what the guy does, he waits for a car to turn right, and he's obviously got a red man, but it's quite clear actually, so he makes his way across, but he's not looking too well because ours has gone green, but he goes for it anyway instead of waiting in the middle. Did worked out okay for him. That's because we're there. What have you got? Some hothead coming up the road, see the amber lights, you know it's going green next, and guns it. It could be a completely different scenario because he'd be hidden probably by our car. Okay, on this clip here, this is about a police vehicle on an emergency. I think he could have done better. What do you think? He comes down on the inside here. We have seen him. There's a gap he can come through. Now what I'm thinking about is why couldn't he have used the bus lane there? He's allowed to use it in an emergency, of course. He decides to pass us on the right. Why didn't he use that lane there? As you'll see from the front camera shortly, there was no reason he didn't. So he does pass us on the right. And if you look from the front now, there's no buses. There's nothing to hinder him. He could have gone over there on the left nice and early when he sees us up in front, but he does that, and look how close he is when he passes us. That's unacceptable to me, far too close to us, as he goes over to the left lane, and he could have put himself there earlier. If we got honest, I reckon he's a real, and it should have been done better than that, to be honest. Very poor. But as we look on, and as the traffic moves on again, you will see that there is no buses further up. There's nothing to hinder him. I think he could have just done that better. He came far too close to us as he moved in to the left lane. We stayed where we were, just maintaining a slow but solid speed. Okay, as we slide into the last clip here, you can see the queue of cars behind us just as we're coming down to a grinding halt. So you might well ask, what are we stopping for? Anything in particular? Yes, a rather selfish individual in a German car decides he can just stop where he likes. As we move to the front camera and approaching this, now you've seen the queue behind us that built up quite quickly. There is the individual. Has he broken down? He's got his hazards on. Quite simply, no, he hasn't broken down. He's having a powwow with those guys on the left, having a chat with them, and it takes him a little while for it dawns on him he's causing a big queue behind because of oncoming traffic and we can't carry on going, or because he can't be bothered to park down that road there, let's say, get out his car and walk across the road. But this is how entitled some of these people are. Just as we get closer and we're looking to go past him, he moves off, no indication, keeps his hazards on, and then pulls into the left where he could have just pulled in the first place. But then equally again, he's pulling in front of people's driveways. Is he going to reverse up at all? Who knows? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe, like the videos, and I can carry on doing more. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Ta-ta for now.